Hello, it's Steve Silbar, John L. Scott Real Estate in Spokane. Happy Friday to everybody. I'm here at 6802 North Oxford Lane. Brand new listing out in the Riverside Village area of Spokane. I want to turn around real quick, say hi to our always present Adam Noon with Summit Funding.
Hello everybody, how are you?
Yeah, so
you guys are enjoying this weather, holy cow.
Absolutely. So we're going to show you around the house a little bit here, talk a little bit about lending and the world of real estate in Spokane. Spend about 30 minutes. Maybe we'll work in some stories today. We'll see.
I got a good one.
All right. I've been thinking about stories too that I could share, but we'll see. So I'm going to turn this around and show you the home. So this beauty was built in 2000 by Georgian Homes. They build custom homes here in Spokane. This was renovated in 2019. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,529 square feet, attached 2-car garage with the indoor access. And then back behind here, this is all land that's owned by the HOA that this house sits in. And there are hiking trails up there. So pretty cool. And then across the street, we've got Riverside State Park is close by and the Spokane River. So we will go inside and take a look around.
Beautiful home.
Right, State Park, that's that rise you see across the way is the other side of the Spokane River. Nice comfortable living room in here.
No house is complete without the mini bar over there.
Absolutely. And then it's an open floor concept. So we come over here, we've got our dining area, we've got our kitchen, we've got nicely polished marble countertops, stainless steel appliances. You've got a nice pantry right there as well. It will take you outside in a little bit, but right now, wireless password, I don't know which wireless it is. Oh, we're back, awesome. So right over here, off of the kitchen and the dining area, you've got a deck. We'll go out there in a little bit and take a look. But like most designs like this in Spokane, where it's open concept, you got a large living room right down here. Some cool things I really love about this house is this double scraped ceiling. So you've got this accent centerpiece here next to the outer, and there's some borders too. So it gives it a really nice, really upscale feel to it. Big gas fireplace right there. And then, you know, that takes you out into the backyard. Looks back at the kitchen and Adam. And then on the main floor, we still have a bedroom here, which is an office. I'll show you in a moment. And then back here, we've got our laundry room, which is also a full bathroom. So you've got your washer and dryer here. Although they are not included in the offer price, for a good offer, they are negotiable. Just want to let you know. And you also have a full shower down here too. And then attached, or next to this, I should say, you've got storage closet. And then right down this hall, in kind of the mudroom area, we've got the garage. So you've got a nice 2-car garage view out to the backyard. And then we've got a very large walk-in closet. Every master bedroom needs one of these. And then we have the master bath. So master bath is good size. 2 sinks, extra room in the vanity in the middle, room for a chair if you wanted to. Tub and shower, and the commode back in the corner. You can tell I worked in the hotel industry because I'll call it. And then right next to that, we've got bedroom number 3. Again, nice window here on the front, ceiling fan as well. Big closet here. And give a shout out to the Avengers, because who doesn't like the Avengers, huh? And then we have a linen closet upstairs, and then the full bathroom. And this one's pretty cool. It does have that marble counter. It also has this beautiful skylight up here too. So you get a lot of natural light in this house. So now we'll take a quick walk down, show you the last level, which has another family room. This one's more of an entertainment room. Has a digital projector, speakers right in the wall, already wired in for you. And then you do have some surround sound speakers in the back walls as well. You also have this cool little bonus room back here. It could be a nice storage room. It could be a playroom. It could even be an office if you wanted to. So you've got a lot of room in this house. So And then back behind this door is the mechanical room. They've got some stuff stored in there, so I'm not going to go in there right now. But we'll head back upstairs and check in with my friend Adam Noon and see what's new in the world of lending. Adam, tell us.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, lots of stuff changing. These virtual open houses we've been doing have been, we've been trying to bring you not only beautiful homes in Spokane, thanks to Steve, but I've been trying to bring you up-to-date information on what's going on with lending. So things are starting to, it feels like getting back to normal. We're starting to see some jumbo loan programs coming back out, starting to see those bond loans starting to happen again, down payment assistance. So all good news in the world of lending. Rates are still super low, and it is an excellent time to look into buying a home. And I've had a couple people call me even this week, and one guy said, well, I'm not really sure if I want to do something or not. And I think the thing is, and Steve and I always talk about this on the videos, most of what we do is just consulting. Most of what we do is just answering questions. So I met with him, go over the numbers, go over his programs, his profile, look at everything, look at all the finances, and kind of helping him make a decision. Hey, is it the right time or isn't? And so if you're somebody out there who's been on the fence about that, rates are historically low. These are super low rates. Homes right now, yes, it is competitive out there, but there are homes available to be bought. And if you're somebody who's been on the fence about selling a home, right now, you need to be contacting Steve to see how much you can actually get out of it. So lots of good stuff going on in the mortgage world. Things are still moving. Refinances are booming. If you own a home, want to look into a refinance, I'd love to answer any of those questions too. But all good news, all good stuff that's going on. So we're happy about that.
Excellent. Well, hey, Brittany, you are exactly right. What's not to love about this house? But let me take you outside and show you a little bit more to love, which I think you're going to appreciate. So coming back here off the kitchen to the dining area, you've got a deck. You've got your fenced backyard with a nice large hot tub. So plenty of room out here for the family, for friends, for gatherings. It's fenced in too, so if you have kids and pets, you can keep them in the yard. And then back around the corner, you've got a nice big storage facility right there for you as well. Good size shed. So, really great backyard. You can see from out here, just the views. You're looking at tall pines everywhere from up here. And as I mentioned, the homeowner association in the neighborhood owns this land right back up in here. So there are hiking trails and just excellent opportunities to get outside right in your neighborhood without having to even get in a car. And, just so many things that are going on in this house, in this neighborhood that really makes it just a great home for, a single person who needs some space, maybe works from home, a young family starting out, a family who maybe has some kids, or somebody maybe who wants to downsize from a larger family home. Neighborhood is very walkable. It is right off of 9 Mile Road. It is right at the intersection, actually 9 Mile and Rifle Club Lane. So if you take a left, you go to Rifle Club. If you take a right, Rifle Club curves around, becomes Oxford, where we are right here. So, so please let us know. Sorry, it's warm today. Please let us know if you have any questions. That's what Adam and I are here to do.
I do want to point out, though, last time we did this open house, we did a virtual happy hour open house at the condo, if you remember. And I came, and I was wearing, I think, a polo or short sleeves and shorts, and you were dressed up. You had the slacks on and the button down. I think that's what it was. So I thought to myself today, I'm going to be the one dressed up, and that way I won't be the guy underdressed. And so I got the long sleeve and the slacks on, and I happen to think today I'm going to dress up the day you wear shorts and a polo. So thanks for that. I'm dying how hot it is.
Oh yeah, no, summer's here in Spokane. It's time to kind of cool down a little bit. So,
so I think,
enjoy that weather.
Shorts and polos from now.
Yeah, I think so. Until the foreseeable future, I think we're good with that.
Yeah.
So
okay.
yeah.
I'm
so
on board.
yeah, and our next one will be let's see, June. We're gonna take a week off. I've got another listing, a really cool listing on the South Hill that's going to come up about June 13, 14. It is a 100-year-old craftsman. Clients of mine from California bought this last year, and put, I think, about $90,000 into this house. It's just going to be stunning on the inside. So I'm going to be lucky enough to go take a look at that on Monday and get working on that, and going to go from there. So probably in about 2 weeks, we'll have that one ready to go as our next. So let's see. Let's see what Brittany has to say. Thank you, Brittany. Appreciate that. Yeah, if you're watching this and maybe you're not in the market, but you know of somebody that this might be a perfect fit for, please, let them know. You can reach out to me through my Facebook page, Silbar Homes. You can reach me through my personal page, Steve Silbar, if you choose to. You can reach Adam Noon through his pages too, or through Silbar Homes, which is my website. And even if it's question over to him too. Yeah, so, absolutely. All right. So let's see. 114, we're halfway through.
Yeah.
I think it's story time.
Is it story time?
Is it story time? You're going to go first?
Do you have a story?
I have a story. So,
all right.
So this is, I'll start with a real estate story since this is what we're doing right now. So the first house that I actually sold was on Manitou Boulevard, absolutely beautiful house, just right down the street from the park. I was doing open just south of Manitou Park. I live up on 5 Mile. So I drive all the way home, feeling really good about myself, had some people I met I was going to follow up with, and it dawns on me as I make the turn into my cul-de-sac, oh my God, I didn't lock, I didn't put the keys. And I'm not kidding you. Before I got into the garage, the listing agent called me and said, Steve, how'd things go? Where's the key for the lockbox? And I said, oh, geez, I'm really sorry. He said, well, someone's going to be here in a half hour for a tour. I had to run back from 5 Mile down to the South Hill in the snow. Got it there. I think I put it in the lockbox. I'm driving away, and I saw 2 cars pull up right behind me. So it was just kind of a nick of time. But again, I've done a lot of stupid things in my life and my career. The one thing about me is I will learn from stupid mistakes. So I've never done that again. And nobody's perfect in this world by any means. So anybody watching this, kids especially, I don't know why kids would be watching real estate, but hey, if you stumbled onto this, you're watching it.
Investing early. Right.
I'll let Adam talk about that in a second. It's a great idea. Just know that we all make mistakes. It's what you do when you make the mistakes. If you learn from it and don't do it again. So let me turn this over to Adam. Adam's always got better stories than me. So
no, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Although this one, I had to think about it for a couple of days, and I thought to myself, I've shared stories here of the time that, they thought I was robbing a bank. I've shared stories of, my wife trying to convince a bartender she wasn't 21 on our honeymoon, and that was funny. I've shared some good ones. However, I've got a good one today, and this is a true story. They're all true stories. This is a real true story. I got a buddy of mine who will back me up on this. I was with him. His name's Chris. We're in Southern California. We would go up to Angeles Crest, which is a big hillside, it's a big mountain and everything. You can go up there and hike around and all of that. So we used to go up there at night and we would just hang out. You look over the city of Los Angeles. It was a beautiful area. Well, Chris and I are up there one time, and we're talking and hanging out, and I think we had some burgers we were eating or something, and I walk over to the edge of the hillside, one of those little lookout points, right? So they've got like some lining around there you're not supposed to pass. And I just stand up on the edge like most people do, and I look down, and down the hillside, I'm not joking, it looked like some guy was sitting down there, like maybe 20 yards away, 15, 20 yards away. But it looked as if he was sitting backwards, and you were looking kind of down on the back of his head and the back of his shoulders. And I step back and I look at Chris, and Chris is sitting there, and Chris is my best friend, we've been friends for a long time. And Chris, I'm like, dude, you gotta look, there's some guy there. And he steps over and he steps back, he goes, oh my gosh, there's some guy just sitting like, 15, 20 feet down. We had been there for probably 20, 30 minutes. So we thought maybe this guy was just being, quiet, and we didn't know what it was. And it was dark out, okay? So it wasn't light, like you couldn't tell what it was, but it looked like a guy was sitting down there. So Chris and I start going, hey, sir, excuse me, sir. Nothing. No response, no movement, nothing. And we thought, oh, this is kind of weird. Now, I don't know what made us think this was a good idea. This is not advisable if you ever run into a situation where you think you found somebody sitting 20 yards in front of you on a hillside at nighttime. But one of us got the idea that since he wasn't replying, we should throw a rock at him and see if he would respond. True story. This is the dumbest story. I think I was like 17. Chris is like, 17, 18. So one of us picked up a rock, I don't remember who, and we threw it down there thinking if it just taps him, maybe he's got headphones in, maybe he can't hear us, But we thought it's kind of weird, he's just sitting out here. So he threw a thing down, nothing, no response, no movement, nothing. And, we're getting close to him. Anyways, one of us pegs him with one, right on the back. No movement, no flinching, no nothing. And we thought to ourselves, this guy's dead. It's like the only possible explanation is that this is a dead body on the side of the hillside, and that's the only explanation. It can't be anything else. The guy's not moving, we're hitting him with rocks, it's clearly some dude. And it's dark out, keep in mind. So finally, I don't remember what it is, I think we threw a bigger rock down there, because that made sense when you were 17, to throw a bigger rock instead of the little rock, thinking you're going to hit a dead body. All of a sudden, this big animal turns around and starts moving. I don't know if we had hit it and it was sleeping and didn't realize what was going on. And Chris and I both don't know what it was. We thought it wasn't like a bear or a lion. We thought maybe like a large raccoon or something like that was up there. And it turned and made a bunch of movement. I'm telling you, after 20 minutes of Chris and I thinking this was a dead body, that we should call the cops, when that thing finally moved, we were in Chris's car so fast doing 120 down the hillside, we were gone. We could have swore, to this day, it is one of the funniest stories Chris and I tell, about looking over the hillside and thinking we found a dead body. Turned out it was like a sleeping large animal or something. But man, when it moved, whoo! I was going to have a heart attack at 17. We thought it woke the zombies up or something. So.
My money was on a bear.
Yeah,
I was hoping for a bear. Could have been a small bear.
Yeah, maybe a
cub. Ooh, and the mama bear be behind you.
Oh.
That'd be a better story,
See,
huh?
I've never thought of this.
Yeah.
But here's my advice to you people out there. If you ever find yourself on a hillside late at night and you think you found somebody sitting there or a dead body, my best advice is just kind of leave it alone. Unless you know it's like a dead body, then call the cops. But don't throw rocks at something in the middle of the night not knowing what it is.
Yeah. Well, and for the John Mulaney fans out there, could have just been a big raccoon. You never know. But anyway, hey, my niece Becca from Chicago is on here. Hey, Becca. Thanks for dialing in. So let's see. So I got to share a story now. Jeez. Yeah. Okay, so Adam's shared a California story. This one really isn't funny. It's just very California, I think. So I lived in the LA area for 7 years before I moved here. I'm sorry, just trying to turn and get the glare off me. And the last night, I lived in Southern California before I started driving and moved up to Spokane. It was like the epitome of what living in Southern California is. There was a high-speed police chase on TV, sitting on my couch watching this. An earthquake rolls through right before the news came out at 9 o'clock, and I lived northwest of downtown. I lived in an area called West Hills by Calabasas. And at 9 o'clock, when this thing rolled through Burbank, and it was rolling from Burbank towards us in the west end of the valley, there was a delay. So I was watching this earthquake live on TV in the newsroom, and about a minute later, I'd feel the, Mount St. Helens. Well, how long was Mount St. Helens? 20 years ago?
Yeah,
20 years ago last week. We'll have a few rumbles here and there, but, we probably have so little going on up here. There's no hurricanes, no tornadoes.
What about that big boom everyone heard from a few weeks ago?
Did anybody ever figure out what that was?
I don't know. The news stations kept confirming with Edwards Air.
It's got two motors. It's crazy. So anyway, while we were frozen there, I was telling Adam, we're trying to step up our game here doing these Facebook Lives. Obviously, I've been holding this camera by hand every time I do it, so I apologize, not too shaky, but it happens. But I invested in some hardware to make it a little more smooth next time. Amazon delivered it this morning. I did not have the guts to try to use this thing without playing around with it first because I didn't want to do that to you guys. But hopefully next time we'll be out there with that. So I'm going to turn this around real quick as we have a few minutes left. We'll kind of show you the house again. And Chibs is still asleep. That's awesome.
Now, does Chibs come with the house?
It depends. It depends who you ask about Chibs, if he comes with the house or not. You know what? You make an offer and we'll put it in front of the sellers and see what they think about that. So anyway, this is the entry. And actually, this is a much better picture of the entry because you get the window above and that really beautiful chandelier above. You've got this frozen up real quick. We got the dining room area leads out to the deck. We've got the kitchen, and Adam's still hanging out in the kitchen. Mr. Ginsu over there.
Right.
We've got our family room down here off of the kitchen area. Back through that doorway, we've got the laundry room and full bathroom on the main floor. We'll take a quick walk down here. So in our full bathroom, we've got laundry room. Washer and dryer are negotiable as well. Not included necessarily, but they are negotiable. And then you've got a shower. You've got your entrance to your 2-car garage right here. And then this is a linen closet. Got bedroom number 4 down on the main level. This is being used as an office. And I know Rocky Balboa is not negotiable. So Chibs might be. I don't think Rocky is. And then downstairs in the basement, we've got our family room with the digital projector that stays with the house and the surround sound in the walls. So we've got our projector. We've got a egress window. We've got some back rear speakers. We got some front speakers in the walls as well. There is a bonus room down here. Could be a playroom, could be an office, could be additional storage. I'll come back up the stairs, say hi to Chibs, come back up and show you the master and bedrooms 2 and 3. So up here on the second floor, I've got master bedroom. Nice big king bed in here, plenty of room. Nice view out into the backyard. Big walk-in closet. I'm definitely envious whenever I see a walk-in closet bigger than mine, and that is definitely bigger than mine. And then you've got your master bath with 2 sinks and a shower. I'm sorry, bathtub shower. And then bedroom number 2 with some nice purple accent walls. And right next to that, we got bedroom number 3. Ceiling fan in here as well. Big closet. And then we also have that third full bath here on the second floor. Very large, very bright, nice large skylight in there as well. And then there's also a linen closet on this floor too. So we'll come back down. We'll see if Adam has any quick stories to share. We don't have a lot of time left, so let's go back to Adam. Any quick stories?
Quick stories.
As I get my breath. Sorry.
Oh, gosh, yeah. No,
Walking and talking.
It's a beautiful house. I mean, seriously. You guys, if you're in the market to look and think to yourself, I don't know, maybe I can buy, maybe I can't. If you're on the fence, give one of us a call because we can go over these options with you and tell you where you stand. You know, the thing about me as a lender is I like to make things work for you. If it doesn't make sense to you, then don't make it happen. You know, if you walk into a house and it doesn't feel right, don't buy it. What you want is a team like Steve and myself that's going to be on your side. Look at your finances, look at the right stuff, work to get the right property. Or if you're looking at selling a home, work to make sure that you get what you want out of selling the home, that it's a smooth transaction to protect your investment that you've owned. So a lot of good stuff. If you've been someone on the fence, if you've been thinking about buying a house, thinking about investing in real estate, doing a refinance if you're a homeowner now and getting your rate lower and saving some monthly payment, and really more importantly, what we really need in Spokane, and Steve will back me up on this, is people selling their homes. If you're thinking about selling or you've got an investment property to sell or something, we would love to have that conversation with you. So definitely shoot us a message, ask us how we can help. We'd love to go over all your options and see what works best for you. That's the most important thing, is that you're taken care of and have the right options at the right time for you and your investment. So that's really the best advice I can give. Reach out to a professional team like Steve and myself, and we'll handle everything else for you.
Excellent. Thanks, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so before we wrap this up, let's take another quick walk outside, because who doesn't love outside in summertime? So, got a nice fenced backyard, big air conditioner to keep this house cool. Again, beautiful views back here of area and land that is owned by the homeowner association that does have hiking trails up in those hills. Very, very large hot tub. There's room for social distancing in that hot tub, people. Come on now. And then in the backyard, more room on the side of the house. You've got a nice large storage shed as well that's obviously with the house. Plenty of room over here if you wanted to store more things, or kids' play area. Okay, so we will go back inside very quickly. All right, so thank you very much for joining us today. Really appreciate your time, spending a little part of your day with Adam and myself. If you have any questions about lending, please reach out to Adam Noon. You can find him online pretty much anywhere. It's Noone. So if you type something in, especially on your phone, it'll try to make it no one. Happens to me every time. My iPhone just messes with me like that. So it's Adam Noon, Noone. But you could reach out to me and I can connect you with Adam. Either text you his info, I can connect you guys, we can get in a call together. If you have any questions about this home or any other home that's out there, please let me know. Now is a great time to be buying or selling in Spokane. So because of COVID, because of everything kind of being on hold for a little while with a lot of people, the natural spring market that we normally have that starts traditionally in mid-April goes to mid to late June has really been delayed. So this is really the beginning of that spring season right now. So there's a lot of people out there, a lot of pent up buyers who've been waiting for houses. So houses coming on the market right now are getting a lot of attention. So if you're priced right, if you're marketed correctly, it shouldn't take very long to sell. And then for those who have a house that you need to sell before you can buy a house, I've got ways of working with you as well and getting all the marketing done in advance and having it ready to go. So then when you go out and you've talked to Adam and you've got your pre-approval letter and you can then go find a house, you get contracted on it, we literally could put your house in the market that afternoon with all the marketing ready to go. So I'm more than happy to front the cost, do all that in advance before we even get your house ready to go on the market, just so we have it there. A lot of realtors won't do that until you're absolutely ready to go. I look at things very differently. So I want to do what's best for you. So if you have any questions, reach out. Silbarhomes.com is my website. Adam is with Summit Funding. So if you have any questions, reach out to Summit Funding and Adam Noon, or reach out to me and I can connect you with Adam as well. So thank you very much for joining us. You guys have a great afternoon, happy weekend, and maybe next time we'll do another happy hour. So I know Adam and I appreciate that, but
That's right.
all right, so I will say bye to my friend Adam one more time.
Hi, everybody. This has been fun. If you have any questions, reach out.
Okay,
See ya.
take care. Have a great weekend.